that he wants Watson to go to 3 Pinchin Lane to get a mongrel dog, basically named Toby.
Yo, what's up? Bob here. It is 5:23 a.m. That's right, Record Store Day 2021. This is the June drop. I'm at Better Days Records in Louisville, Kentucky, and there seems to be a small crew here, maybe 10 people, so let's go get in line. Yo, VC. Bob here. That's right. June 12th, 2021, Record Store Day, drop number 1 is officially over. And let me tell you, it was probably the best Record Store Day I have had in quite some time. I've opened all the records and listened to them. They're all flat, fairly quiet, and all the music is fantastic. I got all the records but 2 at the first record store that I went to, Better Days Records. The owner, Ben, got an enormous amount of records. Basically took care of most everyone's needs right away. That said, I was 10th in line, and by the time I got in, one of the records on my list was completely sold out. So that meant I was going to have a slightly longer day. I had to go track down the first record I'm going to show you. The Jazz Dispensary, Dank Defunk Blend, Volume 2. That's a mouthful. Here it is. A super psychedelic, funky group of songs compiled by Doyle Davis from Grimey's Music. This is what Record Store Day is all about. You got the presentation. You've got the tasty looking licorice, and you've got the crazy funky tracks. That this is a great comp. I always get these awesome hype sticker. You really can't go wrong. Every year the Jazz Dispensary puts out an awesome comp. I never miss these. It's great music, awesome presentation. This is what makes Record Store Day very cool. Speaking of things that are very cool, Soul Slabs, Volume 3, that's right. This is a compilation of soul 7 inches, 45s if you will. They find cool ones, rare ones, and they put them all in this giant 2 LP comp on translucent red wax. Now this will come out on black, and not a big deal. I still need to get Volume 2. I would like to find the RSD one just to kind of complete the set, but yeah, not expensive, around $30, and well worth it. Listen to this thing. It is super funky. It's really great. Yeah, it's fantastic. Super nice presentation, soft touch cover. I mean, everything about it's just very nice. Here's another one I got over at Guest Room Records. When I saw the list, I knew that I wanted it, but I wasn't sure if I was going to get it. But I saw it and I thought, what the heck? The Prism Music Unit Egypt Strut. That's right. I listened to it and it sounds pretty incredible. Nice sound quality. They did a great job on the pressing. It's kind of jazz, kind of world music. I believe this was put out by the Ministry of Culture at some point. It's got this sweet looking label. If you live in Egypt, it probably just looks like a label with writing on it. But to me, it looks really cool. Yeah, it's funky. It's jazzy. Insane percussion. It's really pretty neat record. I'm glad I got it. It's really cool. Speaking of percussion, yeah, you know where I'm going. I wasn't going out without getting this. The 50th anniversary reissue of Fela Kute's The Africa 70 Open and Close. Bam! This album is a smoker. I put this on and it sounds fantastic. Wherever they got the material, it's in great shape. If it was tapes, hopefully. And the butterfly vinyl, I don't know about the name, calling it butterfly vinyl, but it looks really cool. And this doesn't really do it justice, but it's really cool. The material on this sounds great. It's really strong. Just an awesome record. So, now let's get into what I think is more than likely some of the titles that a lot of people got. I'm going to show two here. Number one, Steely Dan's Everything Must Go, right? And number two, Steely Dan, Two Against Nature, right? These are the last two Steely Dan records. I like both of these records, actually. Walter Becker, you got Fagen, you got Becker. Walter plays most of the guitar, lead guitar, on both of these records. Well, on this one he plays some lead guitar and a lot of the bass. And on this one he plays most all the lead guitar. John Harrington is in the band as well, and he's a fantastic guitarist. He plays a bit. The writing sounds more like a Fagen record, but the sonics of the record are all Steely Dan. It's incredible. Very Dumble-esque tones, if you know what that means. I always wanted these on vinyl. They were incredibly hard to find. They're European releases only. I hope that they do the other Donald Fagen records in the future, possibly. But the pressings on these records are quiet. They're flat. The fidelity is incredible. They sound amazing, at least on my system. I am super happy. This one was like $30-something. This was $21.99. These were my second and third picks. I had to have these Steely Dan records. I had no choice. My number one pick for the day. Like, if there was one record that I knew I had to have, no matter what, it was this record. Quiet Kenny, Kenny Dorham. Craft recording, that's right, limited edition to 2,500 copies. Tip on, mastered by Kevin Gray, yada yada yada. Yeah, it's mono. They knocked it right out of the park on this. I mean, we're talking a grand slam, home run. This is a fantastic pressing of this record. It sounds really, really good. I'm not bullshitting. If you didn't get this and you like jazz records at all, you need to get on the internet right now, put in Plaid Room Records or the In Groove or whatever, wherever you get your records, okay? Put it in there and get this record right away. I'm not telling you to overpay for it, but if you can get it at $25, you need to buy it right now. It's really, really nice. I mean, it sounds great. It's on New Jazz, that purple New Jazz label. This is possibly the best Record Store Day record I have gotten in a long time. And I'm kind of not real happy with Kraft right now for various reasons. We'll talk about that later. It was an email exchange that I didn't appreciate. But anyway, this is a fantastic record. There's not a whole lot more I can say about it other than this is an absolute masterpiece by Kenny Dorham. And if you don't have Quiet Kenny, you need to get it. The presentation is phenomenal. The mastering, Kevin Gray is a wizard. Pressed at RTI, they did a great job. It is the crown jewel of RSD 2021. If you didn't get it, you were slipping. So, that's it. Pretty awesome stack of RSD records here. I spent a little bit, but I got all stuff that I wanted, and no regrets over here. All the stores I went to had a one of each record per customer limit, which was really cool. Kind of weeded out the flippers a bit, or at least made their job a lot harder. Did get the poster from the comic book shop, which had a lot of good records this year. I just had all the ones that I wanted from there. If I hadn't gone to Better Days, the comic book shop would have been a real... Better Days had so many records that most of the people that were out and trying to get the records got them all there. So they didn't even bother to go to the comic book shop. So as a result, there were still a lot of records at the comic book shop. I may go back to the comic book shop here in the next week or so and maybe pick up that L7 or something like that, because they were all still there. Anyway, please like, subscribe, tell a friend, leave a comment down below. That's right, folks. Record Store Day, drop number 1, June 12th, 2021. Yeah, Bob out.